Hi, this message is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could also be a cross watcher, and this message could be for you. Or if you were just drawn to this message, it could be for you because of other strong points in your chart in Capricorn. So, I have found that if a message draws me in, it's usually always for me. So, this is your Tarot and Archetype reading. And I pulled the archetype cards, some tarot cards, but I'm going to clarify with another deck as we go. And I pulled an overall oracle message for you. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information for that's down below. Also, if you're interested in supporting the channel, that's down below. And I want to thank you all for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. And let's go ahead and get started. So, the first card, I'm going to look at the overall oracle card first. I've got the Pearl of Sorrow from the White Light Oracle deck. And these messages, they're a little bit longer than some of the others, but they're really good. So I want to read you that message to start out. Okay. And the Pearl of Sorrow. Okay, so this says, taking responsibility for your experiences empowers you. You are going to resolve an issue through spiritual inspiration and higher guidance. You will rise up in full connection to your spirit and access wealth of divine treasure. That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. Have courage and commitment to your awakening, for you are a precious being and can go far on the spiritual path this lifetime. Sharo is the Tibetan word meaning to arise or manifest and shine with radiant spiritual light. Sharo is the outcome of sacred alchemy. It is the manifestation of the pearl beyond price. Created in the depths of the ocean, hidden away in the clamshell, away from prying eyes, this pearl symbolizes a beautiful blessing of unexpected grace. It began when an irritant caused the formation of a luminescent coating. The healing response to that initial intrusion resulted in an organic creation of inestimable beauty, value, and uniqueness, so this pearl can be a sacred catalyst. To arise spiritually, manifesting one's own priceless pearl, we are required to respond to an initially unwanted situation in such a way that our soul light and power is increased as a result. This soul alchemy evokes the inner pearl of radiant being. Such spiritual wisdom cannot be bought or sold, controlled, nor exploited. It is perfect, nourishing grace, always free and always radiant with light. It is the inspirational triumph of creativity and healing. In the inner work of self-transformation, we take that which appears negative and utilize it to increase our goodness. However, we need to take care not to attribute the negativities to divine will that are actually caused by humans. Human beings have free will. Without it, there could be no growth, only a following of rules. For the soul, life is something like a multi-dimensional art class. It is allowed to create with absolute freedom, with the understanding that it will be responsible for its creations. That opens the path for truly beautiful and blessed offerings to the collective. It also opens the path to expressions of free will that create suffering. Whether our choices create liberation or enslavement to pain is the responsibility of human beings. This body has been given to us that we may learn and grow spiritually. We are all in the process, varying in our capacities and awareness, but ultimately progressing together. If some members of our human family are in such pain, they can only create further pain. That is their choice. As a group, we work to heal the causes of pain to free them, and the rest of us from such tragic use of free will. When rare and precious members of our human family develop such luminous awareness that exuding light, they call us into greater peace and happiness than those of us who are able to receive, share what they offer, do so for the benefit of all. From a deeply pained place of confusion, some souls cry out in anger towards the divine, wondering why there is disease and suffering and cruelty on this planet. We need to understand the difference between taking an ego-created situation and working with it so that it can become divine, and believing the ego-created situation was divine to begin with. Spirit does not wish you or any creature to become sick or to suffer. In its infinite resourcefulness and love, with full respect for your free will, which enables you to grow according to your own pace and purpose, Spirit will provide path after path of healing resolution. It is up to us when or if we answer the call. This oracle has emerged in your reading because you have capacity to become a light bearer. Safeguard your energy, yet trust the light within is strong enough to see you through any struggle, eventually transform it into a precious pearl of sacred empowerment. You have wisdom in your divinity, alchemical heart. You shall arise with dignity. Okay, so let's get into your reading. The first archetype card you got is the One from the archetype deck, and it's clarified by the wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune in other decks. So what I'm seeing is like you're undergoing this like major transformation inside of yourself, and this is opening up major possibilities for you, this experience with the One. Let me actually read part of this message from the One. It is, okay, so it talks about the experiencing the One as like brief moments. This would be like an altered state, and it doesn't need to be like induced by certain chemicals or anything like that, but it can be. But it can be induced other ways. Okay, so the One is both the energy that unites all living beings and our capacity to sense this intimate union. The archetype eludes most of our lives, appearing as a concept in a distant galaxy, yet when we are in the midst of its power, a solemn reverence falls across the land. We glimpse ourselves in the vastness of all consciousness, and are neither small nor large. Within that field, we are neither important nor unimportant. All duality fades away. We are left with what is. The precious knowing that life is a gift, and we are both the giver and the receiver of this fortune. And then you got the Wheel of Fortune that came out with it. And this is the self. This is like what you're undergoing right now. So, and we know that before a major shift in your life happens, it happens in you first, and then is reflected outward in your outer life. And that's what I'm seeing right now. It's like it's shifting right now. I have another tarot deck I'm going to clarify each section with. So I'm going to clarify the One and the Wheel for Capricorn. Just the One and the Wheel. You got the Ten of Cups. Okay. The Ten of Cups is like complete emotional fulfillment. It's like family, friends, community, love. I am interested. I do want to look at the book in this. This is one of my newer decks. But see the picture on it. It's like these people in the lake, and then these people sitting up here, and these people are looking up at them. So, and this is the Divine Light Tarot, and it is like stories, or the Tarot of the Divine. That's what it's called. It's inspired by like deities, folklore, and fairy tales, is what it says. And I just thought the pictures were neat on it. Where the heck is it? There it is. I wanted to see what this was a picture of. It says a true emotional and spiritual fulfillment after many hard trials. Okay. So this picture, this is what I'm getting from this picture. Okay, so this is almost in a way, to me, it reminds me of like baptism, okay? Because what this is the family, the same family. Like, it's supposed to be after like many hard trials, basically, like renewed. It might actually be a different family, but that's what it is. It's like a family has many hard trials, and then they come up to this like land. Okay, it's like they go through the emotional hard waters, hard times. Okay, and now they're fulfilled. They are coming out of this land. So we're going to look at that further, but whatever is happening in your life, like, I don't know if it's happened yet on the outside. But I'm seeing that it's like happening on the inside of you. And so it's changing something major. Let's look at what's in this below you in the subconscious. So I've got the vessel with the King of Crystals. The King of Crystals is like the King of Pentacles. And this is like courage, commitment. This is building. The King of Crystals is like someone who is built from the ground up, from like nothing to everything. So the vessel is like, you can see it's the body, the cup, the container, okay? It is what holds, the structure that holds and protects. And the King of Crystals is like, he's seen as like a fatherly figure, like the protector, right? But it talks about like courage, commitment, turning everything you touch into gold. It's like protecting and what is the word? Protecting and valuing. It's like putting value. It's like you're taking care of the things that are important to you, like putting value, seeing the value in them. So like this is gonna talk about things that are earthly. So like this is going to talk about putting value into taking care of your health, putting value into taking care of your finances, value into your home, anything that you have, like seeing it as valuable is turning it into gold. Seeing the value in what you have, the value in the things that you've been giving. It's like having gratitude. The King of Pentacles, you could be dealing with another earth sign, but I'm actually seeing this as you. It's like you've got some kind of determination to take care of those things, and seeing the value in it is like what's driving this. I think what's happening is it's like that's what's driving this emotional fulfillment for you. It's like you're finally seeing the value in what you have, and then it's like because of that you are going to act as if that what you already have is valuable. And that's going to cause like a major shift in what comes into your life and what you see around you. But because like I said, the King of Crystals, the King of Pentacles, what he touches turns to gold. He takes the things that maybe others don't see as valuable and like turns them into gold. You got the Five of Wands reversed. This is like an end of conflict. This can be an end of conflict with others around you because now you're seeing the value, in them. It can be conflict within yourself. It can be like, because part of the container is your body, right? So like, if you have a conflict, in how you see yourself. Like if you're not seeing yourself as valuable, if you're looking at yourself in the mirror or whatever and being like, judging yourself, like, oh, I'm too fat or I'm too thin or I'm, you know, just those types of things. It's like you're not valuing yourself. I'm going to get one more card. The Five of Swords came out, but it came out like sideways, so I don't know if it's upwards or reversed. So let me see what else comes out with it. Okay, so so it's like you are, okay, so the Seven of Coins came out reversed. This is indicating that, yeah, there's something that you decided that some things are not worth your time, because it's like you're choosing what's important to you and you're paying attention to those things that are important to you. You could be, one of the things that came to my mind when I was looking at this is protecting children and valuing children. And we have the Page of Cups at the bottom, which can indicate children. This is like listening to your intuition too. Being more playful and joyful. Now I'm going to look at the recent past. Yeah, it's funny because, well, I've got the Mystic in the recent past, and it's clarified with the Six of Shells and the King of Acorns. And the Six of Shells is like, this particular card talks about like joy, being sentimental, joy. And the King of Acorns is like the King of Wands. It's a fire sign. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But this card talks about like ideas, innovation, going after something, action. That's why I'm like, the Six of Shells can have to do with children too. So that, like, I feel like there's something about your past or children that inspired you. It's like you're learning from something to do with the Six of Cups. Let me see what else comes out. The Knight of Wands, another fire energy. This is like, the Knight of Wands, he jumps right into things. He's really passionate. He doesn't always follow through though. But then the King of Acorns, which is like the King of Wands, he follows through with what he does. Let me see. Jeez. Hold on. again. Hold on. Okay. Okay. They were doing that the other day where they were just like flying all over the place. Okay. King of Acorns. Why is the King of Acorns here for Capricorn? Nine of Cups. This is like intoxicating energy. The Nine of Cups is like wishes fulfilled, like I almost feel like you are having some kind of experience. It's like this is like a really, I don't even know how to explain it, but this is like a experience like so full of so much love. Like, and it really could be like some mystical experience. Like, it is actually reminding me of like when you are like, you know, like when you're in a newer relationship, but you've already fallen in love with someone or whatever, and you guys go on some kind of vacation together, like that, in kind of intoxicating love, or like when you do some awesome psychedelics, okay, and you're like in love with everything, and your mind is just like that type of feeling. The Chariot just flew out too. That's a Cancer energy that you could be dealing with a Cancer. But this is the Chariot is something about it, like there's like a, like that's like a victory moving forward, and he's got fish pulling him on like a boat thing. Okay, so with this mystic here, the mystic like transforms darkness into the light. This is like someone who's been in the darkness, and they are a visionary. So like even in the darkness, they have this bigger vision of what's to come. It's like I'm seriously getting like some kind of it's like maybe it's like I mean, it could be something different, but I just keep thinking of like some kind of psychedelic experience. I don't know. I mean, it could be through these kind of experiences happen in many different ways. They can in meditation, they can in like getting with the right people, and like you guys are all resonating together, and so it can end up being in like this major transformative experience, or sometimes through pain. Pain can put you into this awakened experience, and that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing in the past, I'm seeing it like getting into your subconscious, like, oh, I gotta it's like you're seeing the value in what you have, and what the things that aren't important you're putting aside, and then you're building some kind of structure around them. So anyway, let's go to the incoming energies. Okay, so first potential. This is crowning you, the sustainer. The Magician is reversed. And the Page of Shells. It's so weird. It's like you have this like, it's like I'm getting like childlike energy. Like you're finding this childlike joy is what I'm getting. Because what I'm showing is that you have been working on being the sustainer, like maybe taking care of like the physical world by working hard, okay? But it wasn't really bringing you what you were looking for with this Magician reversed. It's like you were trying to force this outcome of being able to have abundance in your life by force, by working so much. And now you're like, oh, I just need to like lighten up a little bit and follow my intuition. Because now you're like highly inspired. Like that's what the Page of Shells is doing. Now, with the Magician, you could be dealing with a Gemini. With the Page of Shells, you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Specifically, someone younger than you. What is the Magician reversed for Capricorn? Okay, we've got the Two of Wands. So it's like you weren't going on a path. Hold on, let me see what the... Oh my hell. Yeah, it's like you weren't moving and now all of a sudden you have this like rapid fire movement with the Page of Shells. This could be messages. For some of you, this could be like messages, movement with a water sign. Could be with anyone, but this could be like, you know, like a love message. Let me get one more for the Eight of Wands. The Tower reversed. The Tower is something that's going to shake up your world. This is actually really awesome. This is a good tower. Because the Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So if this is like something wasn't moving, okay, in your life, with the Sustainer being there, like I'm thinking that it has a lot to do with like you were feeling maybe stuck financially or stuck like feeling like you have to do everything, I guess. And what with the Tower, the Page of Shells, the Tower, the Eight of Wands, and the Ace of Cups is driving it at the bottom, which is like, this is being emotionally satisfied and full. And you're going to take off. It's like you're going to take off. Really take off in your life. Like things are really changing all of a sudden. That's what I'm seeing. And the Outcome card is amazing too. Like, you got some amazing energy here. It's Agape is the Outcome card, and it's clarified with the Nine of Feathers reversed. The Nine of Feathers Nine of Feather is like the Nine of Swords, so that would be like anxiety in the regular tarot. I'm going to look and see what it says on this one, because the upright message in this deck is self-empowerment, which is way different than what it traditionally means. Okay, let me clarify, because I'm really getting that like it's like you're so full. It's like nothing bothers you anymore. That's what I'm getting. Like this is like your near future or whatever. Why is Agape here with the Nine of Feathers reversed for Capricorn? Because Agape is like universal love, unconditional love. The love that like connects all things. We got the King of Wands again. This is someone who takes action. Like, I feel like that you are going to be so happy with what you're doing. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I'm seeing this as your energy. This is like, I don't even know what this is, but it looks like the phoenix rising to me, because see how his wings are on fire? But then there's like peacock feathers down here. I think that's peacock feathers. A flying peacock? What? I'm like, I want to see what that bird is now. I'm really horrible with like any kind of animal stuff. I don't know animals. I just don't remember them. I don't remember the differences. I shouldn't be saying that, because then I'm just gonna, sorry, I'm like, I shouldn't say should. Stop talking. That's what. Don't talk unless you have something good to say. It is the Phoenix. Yeah. Honesty, passion, leadership, charm. Like, you could be rising to some type of like leadership, inspiring others, especially with the Chariot. And the Wands, that's energy, like that's communication through airwaves. Why is the King of Wands here? Three of Cups. This is like joy, love, joy, happiness, inspiration, no worries, no anxiety. Page of Swords. This is communication, clear communication through airwaves. Can also be spying, but but it doesn't really look like spying in this reading. Three of Cups. I'm going to get one more. Cups, King of Wands. And then we'll call it, oh my hill. You got the Star. This is like your destiny. It's like your destiny. It's like your, okay, whatever it is that's going on with you, like right now, whatever it is that's causing you to feel this inspiration and your ideas, or whatever these ideas are, or like, you've got something in mind, though. You're feeling something, you got something in mind, go after that. Because you won't need to worry about this sustainer part. Go after that. Because this is going to bring you a lot of happiness. It's like you're going to feel like it's like a dream come true, is what it looks like, you know? No more worries, no more stress. Also, that's a card of Aquarius, if any of you guys are dealing with an Aquarius. But anyway, that's your reading, Capricorn. That's what I got for you. It's a really awesome reading. So, if you like this video, like, subscribe, share. Also, you can watch like your moon or your rising or ascendant. It's rising, ascending, same thing. And get like a bigger picture of different things going on in your life. So go ahead and do that if you want a bigger picture. And also, just a reminder, if anyone wants a personal reading, emails down below, message me, and I can give you the rates and tell you what options I have. All right, thank you.